beautiful beings, how you doing? You already know the truth. Welcome back to the Spicy Pineapple Truth, where we deliver honest and truthful messages from the divine realm, from spirit, from your ancestors. We get the tea here and we produce videos so that you can be aware of what's going on in the energies. I am Simone. My name is I don't know why I'm messing up. My name is Simone and I am an intuitive energy reader. So I will be doing a reading for you today, but we're gonna do a pick a card, but it's a little different. So I have 3 oracle decks here. And as you read from the title, what we're gonna do is a past, present, and future energy reading. So we're gonna see what your past has looked like, where you currently are, and then where you are going. Okay, so we have 3 oracles here. So there's 3 oracle decks that you can choose from, but I'm gonna make it a little bit juicier, and I feel like we all could use some self-care, right? I was getting a strong vibe of caring for oneself, taking care of oneself, like the medicine and things like that. And it doesn't have to be like physical medicine. It doesn't have to be somebody who's sick, but like the medicine, healing, you know? So let's get a self-love message. I'm gonna do 2 more shuffles. 3. Can we get 3 cards to go on top for pile? Can we get 1 card for pile number 1? Let's do it like that. Okay, well, I think that's 3 cards. Choose it from front to back. Understood. All right, 3 cards we got. All right, y'all. So we have group number 1, and look, it says number 1. Isn't that cool? Group number 1. We have intention. Okay. Then we're going to do group number 2 here. We have elevate, and then we have a group number 3, which says to reassess. All right, so here we definitely want to also working our intuitive muscle. We do want to practice working on our intuitive muscle. So I will have, I do want you all to take the opportunity to look at these videos and take a chance to test your own psychic abilities. So I want you to take a deep breath, ground yourself, center yourself so that we can get ready for the reading. So make sure you're choosing a truthful, honest answer. Call on your higher self to help in the decision of making the card or picking the card that is truthfully for you. It could take a lot of practice. Definitely, if you find that messages aren't resonating, you don't have to hold them. You can also check on a different pile. There could be a message there for you. But if you are here, there is a message here for you. You just have to find where that applies and where that fits in your life. So if I'm talking about love and it has something to do with your finances or vice versa, it could just make sure you take the message and intuitively place it where it needs to be. So I'm going to give y'all a second if you need to pause the video. And go ahead and choose one of the 3 piles we have. So we have pile 1, intention, pile 2, elevate, and pile 3 to reassess. I will see you in your readings, and I love you. Peace. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, group 1. I'm so excited to do this reading for you all. So we are going to get into the energies surrounding you at this time. We're going to do a past reading, then we're going to check on your current energies, and then we're going to see what is happening for you in the future. I'm excited. We have, we're going to do oracle, and we have some tarot that we're going to pull. But it's very interesting enough that, one, like I said, you received the card here. We have intention, number 1. So you could be a person that's probably been working on being very intentional as far as things that you are, I hear manifesting, things that you are wanting to manifest. Now it's very interesting. that you pick this group 1, because these cards are actually, the oracle is called the Blunt AF Oracle. So you could be a person that's very straight to the point. You are probably not a sugarcoater. You like your information cut, plain and dry. So you pick this information, you pick this deck. If those traits resonate with you, then this is definitely a message for you here. But I'm just off of getting this vibe, I feel like there is like, in your past, there could have been like a crave to be like number 1. There could have been like a drive. I feel like maybe like competition, like I'm seeing like an awards ceremony or something, like where you get like a trophy. It's given like Olympics, like you could be an athlete. You also could have a very competitive nature, but what I'm getting is that there was in the past like a feel or a necessity to feel like I need to be the best, maybe, and clinging to being the best. I don't know, I hear Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's like, I want to be the very best that no one ever was, or something like that. I think that's the words, y'all. Don't give me, don't kill me in the comments about, I don't know if that was right or not, but you teach me, I teach you Pokemon. Yeah. Maybe you're an anime lover, but let's look at what the oracle has to say for you. So we're going to shuffle. We have not picked cards. I like to shuffle the cards on camera so you can see live and in action what the cards are doing. So we're gonna put your card up here. That's that number 1. You are number 1. It's reminding me of SpongeBob. He was number 1. You have a I feel like you have a very like childlike energy. So you have a high vibe. You like to have fun. You do have moments. You do like to have fun, but you are also very serious as well, and you take that time very seriously. Like, when you're serious, you want people to know that you're serious. When you're joking, you're joking. Right? All right, so let's see here. What do you have for pile number 1? Can we get into what's going on in pile number 1's past? Okay. So far we have obsessed. So we have number 47. We have number 47, obsessed. We have here happening quickly. And let's see if we can get like 2 more. Okay, well, they're giving me 3. I'll take it. They're giving me 3. So we have here relocation, 71. Relocation, 71. We have trouble ahead, trouble up ahead, 58. And then we have buck the system. Okay, so I feel like in the past you could have been a person that like have had a lot of like run-ins possibly with the law. You could have had to move because of something, some type of trouble or things like that that you were getting yourself into. Or you could be a person that's basically like, it's giving me like, I hear like NWA, don't call it a comeback. Like, I'm not trying to say that word because, you know, sensitivities out there with the word, but there's like a strong connection around being true to the self, maybe being like at the top. And maybe that has gotten you in trouble, and maybe it happened quickly. Maybe you were a popular person, you could be, or were around a lot of people that had a lot of toxicity around them. in your past energy. That's what I'm getting. What I'm also feeling from you is that you're also a energy, I want to call it like a hopper. So possibly you have like different emotions that you're in like at a time, and like in the, I guess I want to call it like this 3D realm. Like they would call that something like bipolar. I'm not calling you bipolar, but I'm just saying like the energy, or like schizophrenic, or like having like different personalities. So like you're like this one day, and then maybe the next day like you have like a different vibe. Like you may be sad or then angry, or like, and you like very like vastly switch emotions like that. I feel like also in your past that connection to feeling like you have to thrive could have been also something that happened because of like family members. You could have been obsessed. Maybe you were also like a sibling, so you could be like a middle child or something like that. But like that obsession to basically show like I'm worthy, or I deserve this worth. So there's a message under this card. I did not read it, but I'm feeling led to save it for last. So I'm going to read this intentional message last after we do the full reading. But let's get some more here on what's going on in pile number one's past. Pile number one. Okay, so we have here 777. We have romance. It says undeniable attraction, chemistry, moving out of the friend zone, soulmates, date night, a passionate kiss, sparks are flying, falling in love. So we have that. Then we have here cuddle. We have sanctuary, sacred space, cozy up, Netflix and pillow talks, comfortable, express your love through physical touch, you feel like home. And then lastly, we have anatta, which is the heart chakra activation, love, pain, healing, trust, connection, recovery, gratitude, acceptance, empathy. What would you do, right? Okay, so this is all great. There's a huge message behind love and relationships. You could also be like a very giving person in relationships, or you fall in love with people very quickly, but I feel like that blindsides you. So like you have this energy of being blindsided when it comes to relationships. It doesn't have to just specifically be romantic ones. You could be a giver. Like I said, it says empathy. You're an empathetic person, so you understand people's situations, how to relate to them. But I feel like a lot of times maybe that energy jumping is you falling into their energy, or you hold other people's energy and you're not able to process their energy, and then it kind of makes you feel off balance. You could also have had like a long line of relationships that probably have had a lot of trouble, maybe with people connecting or feeling comfortable. Maybe you've also like had strong chemistry with people, but then it was like, it's giving like physical chemistry. Maybe like there was like, you could be a very attractive person or have a lot of energies that are connected to you. You could have had a lot of situations like that transpire. But what this is giving me is like, it could be like a lot of like, maybe you could have had one night stands. You could have been like a little bit more promiscuous in your past, but I feel like that's something that you have also worked on, or I feel like you have also started to, and I'm not, they're getting me ahead because Spirit's like, hold up. But I feel like I have to say it. It's like you're in this receptive stage of relearning love. It's the relearning, like, and I think the reason that your card here, number one, now is making sense, is like being first, like actually putting yourself first. So you could be a person that haven't put yourself first, put everybody else first. Or like I said, it's like giving that middle child kind of energy where it's like, I'm trying to show that I deserve your love. Like it's like giving, like I have to work hard for your love. So in the past, I feel like you could have also had a lot of heartbreaks. But you get really close to people, but then it doesn't seem to like stick. It could be some situation like that that's going on in the past, but it's definitely a heart chakra situation around you like understanding love and what love is like truly supposed to look like. You could have had a certain type of love come to you and you don't resonate with that type of love. It's not the love that you feel like you deserve or desire. And so there could be a call here to reassess what you desire in love. Yeah, let's get some tarot on top of your past energy so we can be clear, like T.I. say, clear. So we have the modern love tarot, which is so interesting here because your message is here about love. So we have a message here for group 1, their past energy. Okay, I'll take it. These 2 cards flew up at me. So then look, we have the 2 of Wands here and we have the Fool. So the 2 of Wands is definitely like a card of like waiting, thinking about, traveling, like reflecting, but because this is like the card right before the 3 of Wands, which is card of movement, waiting for the manifestation to come in. So here is like you being like an active part of your manifesting. Maybe you've been getting out there more, maybe because you have held yourself back, you're like not being afraid. So you could have been a person that have, because of your past, been afraid to move forward in love. Like I said, it's like relearning love. If you look at these two people in this card, he's like actually like coming up to her, or vice versa, she could be coming up to him. Maybe it's you like being more assertive, you know, but it's actually like remembering to be open to the opportunity. There it is, being open to the opportunity of love. You could giving very much like Queen of Swords energy. You probably, like I said, because of this hurt, could have closed your heart off. Heart chakra is the need for healing. So it could be that you have shut yourself off, but you're in the past, like, but you're now trying to be more open. You could be working on trying to be more open, but in the past, I feel like maybe you also were giving Fool in love energy. Is giving me Tina Turner. You're just a fool, you know you're in love. So it's it's like the falling in love quickly with people and not putting oneself first. The act of falling deeply for people, maybe people that don't even align with what you are aligning yourself with, your higher self in your future, and the universe is only going to work with you, not against you. So they're bringing things to you that your energy is calling towards it. So it could have had an obsessive type of connection to it. So you could have been obsessed with love almost. It's giving like, I keep hearing love and basketball. I don't know if that's like something like you watched or enjoy, but in the movie, like there's like a pursuit for a person. Like they've known each other since childhood. 6 of Cups energy. Like, so it's like a nostalgic thing. You love. But I feel like love has hurt you. It takes a fool to learn, that love don't love nobody. It takes a fool to learn. All right, y'all, I'm done. I don't sing y'all to death all the time and all the readings, but y'all know how I feel. It's the music for me. So It's that full energy, yeah. And it's like, literally, if you look at this deck, like I'm telling you, the deck is perfect. It has like these hearts on the ground. And maybe I feel like you're deciding to pick your heart up off the ground. Like you're realizing that you deserve everything that you truly desire. And you can have it. See, that's the most important thing, is like the obtainableness of it, the longevity. See, I don't think that you have a problem. Like I said, you come off as a person that's very attractive. You could have a lot of love interest, a lot of people interested in you, but did it stick? It's like, do I even believe in love? What's love got to do with it, babe? What's love? It's about us. It's about trust. All right, yeah, that was doing too much. But can I have some more here for group 1's pass? Let's just get a little bit more into depth into the pace. Let's know, actually, let's know, can I know about this 2 of Wands energy? What is this? What was this thing that we were kind of like traveling towards, moving towards, trying to, yeah. I got the Devil card, which is only giving me the vibe of like toxicity. Like, so I want to pull out, y'all making me want to pull out another deck, okay? Sometimes I have my decks here already prepared for the reading, but it's like, it's giving me, I want to know what this devil energy is. Like, what's the situation that was in the past? Like, because it's like something, the obsession, like you were attracted to toxic people. That's what it's kind of reminding me of. And it made you have a sour taste. I'm getting like a sour taste in my mouth. Like, so you have a sour taste towards love. Like, do you even know if it exists? Can I know what's going on here for pile 1? What's the obsession? Why is the devil here? What's the situation with the devil? Yep. Okay, there it is. They have spoken. I knew it was going to come out. That's why I picked up the cards. So maybe you've been cheated on before. There could have been somebody having another person behind your back. They were creeping on the low. My battery's about to die. Give me 1 second. I'm coming right back. All right, everybody. Sorry, the camera died. But we got it charged. 1 second. We got it charged. Let's slide all of this up. Okay, so like I said, you could have been cheated on or had a person that was disloyal to you in the past. They could have kept a lot of secrets. They hid a lot of things, and it made you afraid of that happening to you again. With confirmation here, I have on the table. So it says on the table, it says offer, proposal, commitment. Maybe people were non-committal to you. They tried to speak on wanting to commit. I feel like I hear like a lot of like talkers, like smooth talkers, like they quick with the tongue, like to finessers, people that pride themselves on that. Maybe that's why the Love and Basketball reference is there, because it's giving me like there was a point in time where he started hurting, and because he was like popular, he starts like feeling himself and he started acting funny. And I think that you've dealt with people like that. Like, see, yeah, drastic. I have drastic here. Extreme, harsh, cut off. And I feel like maybe they cut you off, or like you had to cut them off, cut off that negative energy, because you were almost like trapped in it, obsessed with it. You probably have trouble with leaving people as well, or like a fear of abandonment. Can I know here? One last thing for the past. Let's just know, like, what's the situation with the cutoff? With the cutoff. Okay, there we are. So we have here Oh, okay. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, well, that's a message there. So look, that's a message. We have, these cards flew out. We have waves. We have access granted and we have projected. So waves says emotions coming and going. So my question was, what was the energy around cutting off? So like you cut off your emotions and things like that. Whoever this person is, they could still be in your energy. Or you could, and I kept seeing this signs and synchronicities card. So you could possibly see a lot of signs from this person, maybe a lot of numbers, things like that, or people from the past, or you probably could have been also reminded of them. You may have seen them pop up on profiles, things like that. Or you could see maybe your person that's on social media. You could be like a person that does a lot of influential work, or you post a lot of content on social media. They could be following you if you block them from fake pages, or commenting or trying to stay close to your energy. They're hiding behind some type of mask, some type of something. They could possibly be trying to come back because, like I said, they have projected future weeks, days, months. You could find out about this or get a contact, some type of contact from this person. You can get some type of contact from this person soon. I'm actually curious to know when. Well, we're supposed to be talking about the past. Well, that's interesting because like it's making me, I feel like they jumped me kind of to your future, but we'll get more clarity on the future. But not just with this overall situation, but as far as this situation, I feel like maybe that's why it's coming up now before I asked about the future, is because this is coming soon. Like this situation I'm bringing to your awareness. Maybe it's a relationship where you got cheated on. That person is going to come say something to you. They're still very much watching what you have going on. So let's see what's going on currently with you. Give me a second while I collect my cards, please. So we like to keep it blunt with y'all group, so we're gonna go back to the blunt oracle. We're gonna see what's going on with y'all, and if I feel led to pull a deck based off of the messages I'm getting, we will do so. Okay, so let's see. We lost your card over here, so we have the one there. All right, so let's see what's going on with you currently now. Group one, what's your current energy? What's currently happening in your life at this time? What's currently going on for group one? I just saw when I cut the deck, I saw you're the problem. And I could feel like because of this pain, this hurt that you felt or endured, I feel like a lot of times in relationships, you could also blame yourself for the wrongdoings of others. Is really giving a strong message of relationships. So let's see. Let's get two more. And somebody and the pain that they cause. I keep hearing that song by Keisha Coleslaw. I like to call her that, Keisha Coleslaw. But Keisha Cole, and it says, I changed my mind. I don't love you no more, no more, no more. All right, so we got three. What's going on currently for group number one? So we have here, we have ancestral communication. We have here also something to celebrate. And we have here deep, intimate connection. Maybe you have met somebody. You could have somebody in your energy at this time and you're maybe afraid to move forward with them because of the past. I have here both 333 and 222. So you could have been seeing these numbers a lot of times, but the energies behind that is balanced and spiritual connection. So you also could have had somebody that probably passed on, or you have a lot of angels, ancestors, that kind of communication around you, and they're trying to help you in this journey of moving forward in life and getting truly what you desire, and continuing to advance as a being. So I have deep, intimate connection, and I feel like it's maybe you're in this energy now of getting deeper to, now I hear that song, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. I think that's from The King and I, but it's like you're getting to know yourself better now, learning who you are, and that's something to celebrate. Maybe you have a birthday coming up or some type of celebration coming up, or maybe it's just time to celebrate yourself. Give yourself your flowers, clap for yourself, and that's what you're doing now currently in your energy. Can I have some more here? Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we have Casper the scared ass goat. That's crazy. And you know what, that made me laugh, because earlier today, I'm not really, I don't have like that type of fear, but I was feeling like there was some kind of energy in this house, like, and I was looking around. Granted, I definitely, like I said, I'm a medium, so I can connect with those who have passed on, but it was giving a vibe of like scary movie, like scary things, like maybe like you were hearing noises in your house, or thumps, or something dropping, or like weird sounds, like, but and they're like scaring you. So like, don't be afraid of like the connection, the communication that your ancestors, I'm hearing, is trying to bring to you. Don't be fearful of it. Maybe you have like the wrong connotation behind what it means to be like, to pass on, and what that actually looks like, and it's a scary thing for you. But so, or maybe you also have an ability to connect to, this could be for some, it doesn't have to be for everybody, but you could also have some type of trait or skill in yourself that you can speak to the spirits as well. And lastly, it has, you're not ready. See, yeah, I'm really feeling that now. I feel like you have an ability to connect to the spiritual realm and to those who have passed on, and you're maybe fearful of that. You're fearful of what that looks like. Maybe you have an upbringing that doesn't really support the type of lifestyle, or I guess the type of teachings, methodologies that happen within the esoteric realm. So maybe you're a little fearful to step into the realm of divination, trying things out. You're actually making me want to pull these cards, but I will pull them when it's time for your future reading. But no, they're telling me stop holding off. Do things now. 1 second. Don't be afraid to step out there. Sorry, y'all. I had to walk away and grab a deck. So I grabbed the deck. I brought it. So this is actually a fortune telling deck, but it definitely has magic. Let's see. Let's just see. It has different divination tools in it. So let's see what type of divination you could be needing to study at this time, or you could be studying at this time. This is your current energy. So I have 3 things here. So you all could possibly have tried or will try the following. So I have here tasseography. It says mythical being symbols. So you could have also been seeing a lot of symbols, like you could possibly have run up upon a lot of feathers. Those are like messages from the actual, like those people that have passed on. Crows. You could have been seeing a lot of like specific omens, a lot of birds following you, things like that, symbolism. But tasseography is specifically reading tea leaves. So you could be a person that's very in tune with seeing. You could be a clairvoyant. You could see things or get vivid pictures of things, examples of stuff from people. That's what I'm getting from that. I also have here scrying. Scrying is a divination tool. And then look, it says deciphering symbols. You keep getting the cards. So there's several cards in the deck that have different meanings about scrying, but this one specifically is about deciphering symbols. I'm feeling led to read this card, so I'm going to flip it over because we're talking about being clairvoyant and there's an eye there. So we're definitely, I want to see. Oh, and they have some symbols here. Wow, that's crazy. All right, let's see. I'm going to put it up so you can see it and I can read it at the same time. Let's see if we can have the best of both worlds. All right, so it says, like many forms of fortune telling, let me get it closer. Like many forms, sorry y'all, trying to get it focused. Like many forms of fortune telling, the symbol you see during scrying are personal to you, and you have to use, okay, let me see, I can't really see. And you have to use your intuition and mental association with things in order to decode their meaning. It's a skill that improves with practice. However, here's a few symbol interpretations to help you out. So it says apples, knowledge, books, education, butterflies, spiritual transformation, circle, completion, cups, love and strong emotions, daggers, warnings, door, new adventure, eye, awakening, fence, limitations, kites, freedom, mountain, changes, scissors, breaking up, tree, relationships. It says seeing numbers, words, or letters can invoke personal meaning for you in your own life. Numbers usually mean length of time, quantity. Letters could mean someone's initials or location. Words have certain associations with you. Can also appear. Needless to say, the spirits never spell anything directly out. You have to do some work. So that's just a huge confirmation on me saying that you probably have been seeing like numbers 222, synchronicities, things like that. You probably have seen a lot of omen type of things around you. A lot of birds. I keep getting birds. You could have been seeing a lot of birds, a lot of you could maybe also like have attracted a lot of type of energy towards you on Instagram or like social media. Maybe you like have started to see a lot of things pop up on your social media trend that you're like, oh wow, I've seen that. Like for me, I keep seeing rainbows, like specifically like these little baby rainbows. Like I see them all the time. So maybe you see like something specifically that's like the same type of symbolism, like but in different like spaces, ways, things like that. But I definitely have 33 here again, as well as 333. So maybe you are seeing 333 and Spirit is actually calling on you. This is a call. You have been called. That's what I hear a phone ringing, like you have been called. And then I also have here palmistry. Maybe you've also had one or some of these divinations done for you, and that was also just a gateway for you to see or be comfortable with the opportunity or understanding. And I don't really get a lot of messages on people actually doing divination or having a strong psychic ability, but this message right here for you, group 1, I feel like you're what they call a wounded healer. And the reason I could speak on that is because I actually am one myself. A wounded healer is a person that's gonna go through certain events in their lifetime so that they can help others in that. And I'm getting like a strong vibe from you that your spirit team, your ancestors, your guides, they want you to be comfortable with exploring who you are. Remember who you are. You are here to remember who you are. It's not that you have to learn, you already know. You just have to remember who you are and what you do and what abilities you have. So I have palmistry here, and it says the heart line, which is interesting because we all been this whole time talking about the heart chakra. And understanding that your connection that you have to your emotions and to love helps you grow. It helps others grow as well too. And being more aware and more connected and more cognizant of the lessons, the symbolism, the messages. Open your eyes when you're outside. And by eye, I mean your third eye. Open that eye to see beyond what you see. Everything that you see in front of you is not factual. It's not all true. So see beyond what you can see. And if you see a current situation that's not fitting or not where you feel like you should be, there is definitely space for you to change that. And it doesn't matter what the situation is, there can always be change. Change is inevitable, and we can't be afraid of it. We have to actually move towards that. Change stems a lot from fear, and that fear, we are supposed to run towards that fear because there is growth behind learning why we have that fear in the first place. I feel like that's your current energy right now. You could also feel like a lot of things are happening to you. So you could have noticed like maybe like a trickling effect of events or situations that have been happening to you or around you. Or excuse me, let me say for you, because maybe that's your energy saying that it's happening to you, but it's happening for you. Can I have some cards here? Let's talk about the current energy. Yep, before I could even shuffle or ask the question, I got here, I'm gonna take it. 67, it says speak up, right? It says tell yourself and others the truth. Words of affirmation, use your voice, authenticity, clear communication, integrity. You listen. Y'all see that? It says what you feel matters. Your feelings, you have to put yourself first. You were number one. That was for you. You're number one. And to remember that, remind yourself of that. Can I have here some more for their current energy? Or maybe you've also been working on speaking up. You could have been doing a lot of affirming. Maybe you also, I'm hearing like self-help books. Maybe you've also purchased some books or got a therapist or are working towards your emotional bounds that are holding you back. I feel like there's been a change, a shift. In the past, you kind of sat, dissipated into your negativity, but now you're in this space where you are being more aware. There's somebody or something coming towards you. It could be the past person or a new person, but I feel a bright feeling. So it's giving me a new person, like it's giving me butterflies. Someone really likes you in awe, a declaration of love, admiration, watching you from afar, reserved, shy. So that could be that person that we were seeing show up that said they have secret profiles. It doesn't have to be the person that caused the pain. It could be, but like I said, you also, like I said, are a very attractive person. So there's some people that they got their eyes out for you, right? So let's see here. And then lastly, we have here, just for your current energy, we have magnet. Are you attracting or repelling. See, it's truly what you want. You can have everything you desire once you're aware of the fact that those things that you went through were lessons. What can I gain from the lessons that I underwent, you know? And how can I now help somebody else? You could eventually have, like I said, somebody here is a therapist or like a coach or something, but they can have somebody come towards them that's going to need this expertise that you have already went through. So let's get into some future energy. And I think I'm going to start that with, let's get into your future energy. And we're going to start that with the tarot. Oh, sorry, that was very loud. Okay, so group one's future energy. What's coming for the future for group one? I'm seeing great cards as I cut it. You better cut it. I'm seeing a lot of great cards. Okay, that was way too many. Didn't feel natural. Okay, thank you. Well, there it is. Whoop, there it is. We got the Chariot and the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like in your future, you're going to do a lot of forward movement. I feel like maybe if you've been a person that feel like a lot of things have been static, you're going to do a lot of forward movement and you're going to do a lot of balancing. You could be also like working on your finances and trying to make sure that you are in a state where you feel like you are complete. I feel like you're in this season right now, or will be in this season in the future, where you are working on being more present to who you are and what that looks like for you, right? What it looks like for you and not for somebody else. It's giving standing up for your true self. It's a lot of energy here around moving towards being complete. I'm seeing like the World card. I have here the 6. Hold on. Okay, so I'm seeing here the 6 of Wands, which is victory. So yeah, you will be very successful in balancing this. So yes, okay, so money. There's money. The money is coming. If you are a person that have been working very hard and you feel like I'm here promotion. So if you have a job and you're waiting for that promotion, or like that work-love balance, that money and love balance. Maybe you've also had a lot of people that possibly don't match you, or like haven't like had the same amount of blessings, I want to say, as you have. So you will have the ability to take care of yourself for you. Not saying that you're going to be by yourself, but I see if you have a business or something that you're building, you could also be I don't know, I hear like a chef or like a carpenter, somebody that like does a lot of cutting, but then like also you're like cutting the disbelief that whatever you're doing can make you the money that you desire. I think that's what that is there. In the future, I definitely see a balance though between work and love. Yes, see, look, 8 of Cups. Walking away, you're walking away from the disbelief that you can't have everything that you desire. And that's when you start to see all of those things manifest. Really quickly, while we're in the future, let's look at some of the things that we could possibly see in the future. Okay, 3 cards. Take it. Thank you. Ooh, Jesus, Jesus. Now, by looking at this, because at first I was nervous, it's going to look terrible. It looks terrible, right? It says thief poverty and gift in your energy for the past. But let me explain to you why this is not a bad thing. It's actually an amazing thing. You could be a person that have a traumatic belief, or dang, why I can't think of the word right now. You have like a tie in your family line to like poverty, or like people robbing, like I feel like feeling robbed in life, like as far as like not having enough funds, like this kid is here pulling on like this man's pocket. I feel like maybe you feel like a lot of things that you do pull on your pockets, but that is all about to change. There will be a gift. Maybe you'll be gifted some money, or you could also be gifted some type of financial help if you have a business and you're needing like to have a loan or something like that. Like those things that you feel like have been holding you back, that you felt like you've been robbed of, they're all going to be coming around full circle in your future, which is amazing. So don't have that belief around money that money don't grow on trees. That's what I hear. Money don't grow on trees. You maybe have had a parent or somebody that said things like that, but understand that this is all bound to change. Let's have one more card here for group number 1 in their future energy. Thank you. I'll take it. Yep. Expectation. It says expect it. Expect what you want to manifest, and also mind your expectations is what I'm hearing as well. So if you're a person that's like, where's my manifestation? I need it now. It's my money and I need it now. Just watch that energy, because that energy is also could be working against you in this manifesting that you're doing. All right, so group 1, that was a beautiful message. Thank y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share this video with anyone that you feel would need this message or could benefit from a message from this video. I love y'all, and I will see you next time. Peace. And stay true to yourself, okay? All right. Bye, group 1. OMG. So group number 1, I'm going to add this in at the end, but I totally forgot to read the back of your card. Oh my gosh, group number 1. So real quick, before I get into group number 2, I totally forgot to read your self-love message. So it has here intention. Number 1, let's see what it says. It says, what if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? And if that doesn't tie the whole message together, I don't know what does. All right, now we can say bye. Love y'all. See y'all next video. All right, group number 2, I'm excited. Let's get into your reading. I'm super excited about this. So we're going to do the past, the present, and your future. So let's see. You all picked the Elevate card here. It says self-worth, right? And it's actually like a thermometer, and I hear that song, you're hot then you're cold, you're yes then you're no, you're in then you're out, you're up then you're down. That's Katy Perry. And there's like, but before I was like, so this is very interesting. Before I did this reading, I mean before I started or shuffle for your pile, I actually was hearing the word indulge, like indulging, like maybe you like to indulge. You could have been eating a lot of sweets. This doesn't have to be for everybody. Somebody in here possibly could have diabetes, some type of high blood pressure, some type of condition that it elevates your body systems, like so insulin influx, things like that. Or this is not for everybody, but it's also just a message to be aware of indulging, or you could also have been indulging in the past. I'm very curious to know, like right now I'm just channeling a message of your overall energy, but I do have like an energy behind it of indulging. All right, group number 2. So this card has a message at the bottom, but I'm going to save the message for the end of the reading because I feel like a lot of times that just ties the whole entire reading together. So you have the Elevate card here. Like I said, not to be worried about those things I was saying, just to keep that as a thoughts in your mind about overindulging. If you have been doing that lately or have the ability, you have done that in the past. And that doesn't have to just be food. It could also be like libations, you know, drugs, things like that. So let's see, Spirit Guides and Angels, what do you have here for group 2? As far as, oh, sorry guys, this is very loud. So you picked the Cannabis Oracle, which is interesting, which is why I'm saying it could be like something you could like, cannabis. You could be drawn to that plant. You could also have clarity with the plant. A lot of plants have a vibration behind them, and this could possibly help you to vibrate where you can see the unseen. But let's see what's going on here for pile number 2. Pile number 2. Okay, we already jumping out. Can I get 2 more? Oh, did y'all want me to take that one? It'll come back out. 1 more. All right, thank you. I'll take it. I will take it. All right. So let's put your cards out here. So we have, I cannot make this up. First card we have here is balance. I mean, I was just talking about that. It says balance, chaos, right? And like those rocks stacked up are very unconventional. Like all these heavy rocks are being held on this one little rock. That's yeah, I could get a message just off of that. All right. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of messages for you all, and right now, what's clearly coming out before I even like continue to pull cards, I feel like there's 2 groups of people here. So there's a group of people that overindulge when it comes to substances, foods, like things like that. And then there's a group of people here that are maybe like overspenders. And I don't know if that's like just like money. I feel like it could be like money and like value. I feel like maybe you give a lot of time and you're not balancing yourself. Well, with this stack is giving me like a lot of things. Like it's giving me like the 10 of Swords, like a lot of burdens. Maybe you carrying a lot of burdens with you, or a lot of, it's a lot of energy that you're still holding on to that have not been released. In the past, I feel like maybe you also could have possibly tried to juggle a lot of things on your plate. And it became overwhelming, you know, and that could also have been dealing with the, you know, the high blood pressure, diabetes thing that I'm hearing. Could also be like that same type of interaction with the body happens when you're stressed. So you'll feel similar type of symptoms and things like that when you're stressed, as like having like those conditions and things like that. So then I have here, creation, solo. It says solo magic, right? Then we have here Orun, Orun, I believe it's Orun. And it says joy and light. We have a pretty like little unicorn there. That's really cute. Let's slide you over. And then we have here, lastly, we have the wizard. Okay, and it has balance on there again. Balance. Let's see, let's get it clear. It has a balance on there, just like the other one. So even with the way that these cards just lined up and the way I put them down, like, I feel like you're in the process of also trying to balance, like, you could have in the past been a person that have been drawn. I hear Harry Potter. Maybe you could like been drawn to like a lot of magic movies, shows, things like that, where you are seeing people manifest things or make things happen magically. And I feel like there was like a fear behind that. Like it actually brought you joy to like do type of things like that. Maybe like you were in a situation where you shouldn't have that type of, do those type of crafts in the house. Like it could be like a witchcraft type of situation. You could have had like stricter parents and things like that in the past. But I feel like also there has also been a lot of chaos in your life or in your past that has made you believe that it's hard to have the things you desire. Like it's not obtainable. I feel like it's given like a belief here around not being able to have something, whatever that is. Like, and whatever the thing is that you truly desire, you actually, it brings you joy, right? This thing brings you joy, but you are fearful of going towards it or going for it because of past hurt. What I'm also getting from this is understanding your own magic. And I feel like in the past there could have been like a situation where you didn't really know your own worth. You could have also been a person that I'm getting like have like a lot of emotions for people. You could be empathic, but you also possibly pick up on a lot of people's energies around you. For some reason, I keep being called to this card, the balance card. So I'm going to read. Really recently, like I've been reading this book for certain cards, and I felt called to read it for this one. For the balance card, I want to see what the author has to say about the balance card. I'm going to give this to you so you can have your visual as well for how this card makes you feel. But let's find that in the book, because I want to see what it has to say about this balance, this chaos. It's on page 101. All right. So let's show you the card so you can see, because a lot of it may be descriptive. All right. So we have here, this card bursts and brings a message to find equilibrium. You can be sure that instant karma will be showing up for you no matter where you are on your spiritual path. Above the rocks, you see a bright star illuminated. Sirius streams light codes down in the middle of the rocks and reminds us of the gentle balance in the force that drives us. There is a fine line between chaos and balance. Just as your thoughts can build up, they can take you on a momentum that is out of balance, causing unease, stress, and a multitude of other negative things. This card emerges when you are hearing the call for balance. Maybe you need more sleep, more work, or more alone time. Whatever balance is needed, if you look inside yourself, you will find it within. It says work with Unite, and it says new thought pattern. My emotions are balanced and I react with love. So yeah, like I said, I feel like there's like a need for you to worry about self. Excuse me, and your self-worth. And it's interesting I start coughing because I actually like, there's a throat chakra thing, maybe like speaking your truth. You've had a issue with that, or that like makes you feel, it could make you have or made you feel uncomfortable, maybe because you weren't aware of your own worth and the light that you brought to the to people, into situations. I'm seeing a lot of sun light energy, which is joy. So it makes me feel like that you're a person that's very happy. You could also have seen a lot of like you're a person that could feel like has a lot of positivity around you, that could possibly be a way of hiding how you really feel about yourself. I feel like you really are happy. Like you look like one thing out in the streets. This doesn't have to be for everybody, but it's like you could like look like the most confident person with all that, but I feel like there's still like some doubts within yourself and within your own power and what you can do and make happen. That doesn't have to be for everybody. But you are creating something, birthing something here that is going to be amazing. So can we know more here about Group 2's past? What's going on here with their past spirit? And it's like, it's a little hard. Like I feel like there was a lot of confusion from you or around the energies around you in the past, because it's like an uncertainty. Maybe you had a lot of stuttering, because I find myself having a hard time speaking at this time, and there's a lot of blue energy out here, so that's definitely throat chakra energy here. But just heard a noise. All right, so let's get into the tarot. Let's see here. I'm feeling led to actually I keep hearing something that sounds like a baby. I don't know if anybody has a baby, but I keep hearing like something that sounds like a baby cry, or a baby's crying, or so they actually made me switch the tarot deck. So let's see what message we get for you, group number 2, when it comes to the past. Can we have past energy here, Holy Spirit? Past energy for group 2. What's going on? What happened in their past? Yep, so I got the 4 swords here. I got the strength card in reverse, and I have the devil in reverse. Okay, so what that's giving me is, I feel like you have taken the time, you had to take the time to retreat back. You felt weak by the things that were happening to you. It weakened you in some type of sense. And whatever this addictive behavior that was around you, I feel like you took heed to that and you started to balance things out. I feel like this person, whoever you are, you're very self-aware. And what I get from that is like you pay attention to the details, the small details, but it could have also tired you out doing that. Elevation, like, so like you elevated your stress in that sense, because you're a person that's very intuitive, I'm getting. And like I said, you're very in tune with magic and manifesting and things like that. But I feel like in your past you had a doubt, or you had a situation or a time period where you were felt burned out. It's still giving me 10 of it's still giving me the 10 of No, I can't even say it. Ten of Swords. It's still giving me Ten of Swords energy here. Can I have some more here for group 2's past? And see, yeah. And what it's giving me is like a burdens of the heart. That's what I'm hearing. Burdens of the heart. So I feel like you could have also had a lot of guilt around you. You could feel guilty for not being able to allocate your time to people, things like that. Because maybe you were in this stage where you were resting and trying to gather yourself and become one, feel balanced and whole. And I feel like in the past, maybe that also caused a lot of turmoil as far as like maybe when it came to friends and things like that. But it's a message of practicing what you preach, like, so you know what it is to manifest. You're unaware of that, but it's now like being like the student being the teacher. Like, now that you learned, now it's like, now it's time to apply this knowledge. Yep. I have here the Empress, the 3. So definitely. And I keep hearing a baby. If the Sun card comes out, somebody's pregnant. Or somebody had gave birth, or there was a baby that was had. And maybe that also, this is a specific message for somebody. It's not for everybody. There's somebody watching that suffer from postpartum. And they felt unworthy. Maybe they felt like a bad mom, or they had like a stage where they felt like they couldn't balance work and finances, work and being in family life. There's somebody here that in the past really had to, I'm hearing break themselves. Like, there was like, it's giving like a tower moment. Like, there was a tower moment that happened, and it made you basically like go through this portal where you started to, like, you were very like this is giving me like, this person, whoever I'm talking to, is truly like pain. I hear, why am I here? Like, truly depressed, like in a state. And it just seemed like through the daily practices and things like that, it continued to get worse. But somebody had a baby, and that stresses them. Like, not the baby, but like that caused a change in your life that felt very stressful, and it felt like there couldn't ever be any balancing. Like, balance what? A baby? Where? You could be a single mom. Can I know here for group number 2 with their past? Can you clarify the Empress? Yeah. I have Queen of Wands. So it's definitely like taking control of your life, taking control of the things that you desire, and wanting that for yourself. I feel like you want nothing but the best for yourself, and you believe that, but then it's sometimes hard to believe. It's kind of hard to see the end of the road. It's like, so it's, I have this analogy where it's like you're at the start line. You run a marathon, and it's like you don't really know how far. They didn't give you any details on the marathon. They're like, oh, stop on street F. Like, you're just running, and you don't know how long you're gonna be running. And I think a lot of times that kind of stressed you out, like not knowing where the end was, or the not really knowing where or how to get there is what I'm hearing. Like, you have goals, ambitions, like, and that probably stressed you out trying to balance, like, well, how come my magic isn't working? That's what I hear. Why isn't my magic working? Let's find out why. Let's see. What's the situation here with this man? Because the Empress is like also a card of like not just a baby, but like birth. Like, so like starting something new, being able to birth new ideas. And I keep hearing a baby cry. Wow, that is so weird. So what's going on here for pile number 2? Yep. So, man. I cannot make this up. We got financial support here. It says child. Yes. It says child alimony government. So you could, like I said, be a single mother, or you could have also had to like deal with some type of financial situation as far as like getting your getting money for children, getting money from like a divorce. It could be like something like, yeah, I feel like it could have been like a divorce or something like that, because I have here done, completion, lesson learned. So it could have been like a relationship you were in that ended in the past. And it could also still be, you might want to check out 1212 when I just looked up. You might want to check out group number 1. It could be something in there for you as well. I have here because there was a message in there too about like the money situation. But then I have here chaser, hot pursuit, bounty hunter, it says. And then we have here pretending. It says fake, living beyond means. And then we have the card pause, timing. So I feel like in your past, you also could have seen like money be scarce. I feel like maybe, but you were in a mind state, or because you are a manifester, you were in a state of like always trying to be on the positive, on the joy. So like, cause you know what that does for your manifestation. So you almost like kind of maybe had like this fake it till you make it kind of energy, probably pretending like not to be hurt, not to be in pain, things like that. You did a lot of discovering, hiding. I don't want to say hiding, but like, yeah. Or you could have been, I don't know. I keep hearing flexing. Maybe you thought that money was like the thing that was the most important thing, right? But you learned the truth about that. Yeah. Okay. I wish I had like had this on the camera. I just split the deck. Y'all see this, right? It says, I can't make this up. It says entrapment, pregnancy, money, heartstrings. We literally were just talking about all those things. Somebody here got pregnant by accident possibly, and that messed up their money, or the person, or you could be dealing with a baby mama or some type of situation where a person is trying to prey on your energy. You could have had like an energy leech in around you, yeah, and they prided themselves off of like getting things from you, but understanding that where you are in this timeline was necessary. Let's see, I want to pull 2 more cards just on the past. Wow, y'all see this card right here that just flew out? Look at what it says. I'm not even going to pull 2. That's all. That's all they said that they need. Hold on. Sorry, the battery died, so I came back. But I don't need any more messages. This is what Spirit says as far as the past. It says divine timing. It says don't force it, don't rush, relax, flow, allow. what is yours will find you. You don't need more time, you need more connection. So I feel like you are in this energy of like kind of trying to make things happen. Maybe so it's giving like a masculine energy. You could be a divine masculine. If you don't know what that is, you could look up like energies, like as far as like twin flames and things like that, or like even just like having like the yin and the yang energy. But it's like I feel like what I'm getting from this card is like you were in this energy of like I need, and it seemed like it was like I'll take, and you were learning from that, like you needed to have a balance there. It could be a balance. It could be like you also felt like your money was not being put into things that you would desire to put them into. That's what I'm getting from the past. But let's see where you are currently, because we spent a lot of time on that. But I feel like there was something there that was important for you to hear, as far as like, yeah, there. I wonder who that baby message is for. I hear a baby. And then it says pregnancy. You could be pregnant? I don't. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on currently. That's interesting that it came out though. In the past, I feel like you already had kids. Maybe you also desire to have more children. And maybe you're wondering where the finances and things like that come from. Or how am I going to take care of this child? Maybe you feel unbalanced. Maybe you feel like you're not ready to bring a child into the current situation that you have going on right now. And that makes you fearful for the future. Yeah, let's see here. So let's see what your current energy is giving. So we're going to go back to the Oracle. We're going to go back to the Oracle. Well, let's see what your current energy is giving. What's group number 2's current energy? Okay. What is group number 2's current energy? Group number 2's current energy. One more, please. 2, 3. Can I have one more, please? That's more than one. Oh my goodness, my cards. They're all over the place. All right, let's see if we can get one more. There we go. Okay, we'll take 2. What? Y'all, I put the cards back. It came back out. They came back out again. Balance and solo. Solo magic. So we have, for your current energy, this is really interesting. It came right back out. That's super confirmation about the balance. So we have balance, chaos, solo magic. We also have here Ifarada. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Ifarada, which is healing. Then I have here Gogoro, which says ego, death, which is what I was telling y'all. That's a tower right there. That's a whole tower. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And last time I checked, my feet is on the ground. That is what that's a tower. Wow. And then lastly, we have here gateway, vision. So what I'm getting from this, as far as your energy is concerned for this current stage in your life, I feel like you're in a healing state. Like, you had those tower moments happen. They brought clarity to you. And I feel like that's helping you to elevate. You could also have been in this state of learning. I'm getting like a vibe of like studying. So you could be studying some new type of practice, things like that. Like I said, you might want to check out group number 1, because their message was specifically about like actually like their magic and what type of magic they can do. So there's definitely a message in there for you. If you felt led to pick number 1 as well, I would check that out, because it's about this magic that we were talking about, and it would happen in the current time. And I feel like, but this is giving like inspired movement. So it's reminding me like of a Knight of Swords. Ooh, and I didn't mean to say Knight of Swords. That's interesting. Knight of Wands. So like inspired movement forward, because of this ego death, because of whatever this situation that happened that kind of like was a catalyst, and it sparked like you to start paying attention to how you feel and how you can balance your energy more. It's very interesting. I have a lot of water here, so you could be holding on to your emotions. The way that the water is coming out is like free flowing, right? But it's like flowing all over her. Maybe like a lot of people's emotions kind of fill your day, right? Like, so you could deal with a lot of other people and their energies, and finding a balance of your energies with their energies. You could be empathic as well. Like I said, I would check out group number 1. It's definitely giving group number 1 vibes. But you could have a dog. That's interesting. You could have a dog, or you could have some type of pet. But I feel like you're in this transformation stage. So you could be seeing a lot of butterflies. I would definitely check out group number 1 because it was a specific message in there about butterflies and them symbolizing change, like spiritual transformation. I feel like you were going through this spiritual transformation. You're at the gateway. You're ready to walk through the gate, through the door, into this new life that you desire, because you're working on balancing out your energy and the things that you allow to come into your space now at this time. Like, I feel like, but I feel like it was a fall, like you fell hard. Like when you look at this, like that tower moment, like you see like they're falling, like they fell hard. And that's what I was getting from like the vibe is like, it was like a abrupt, like something happened like drastically to make you realize like, oh, I need to choose myself. And I don't hear that baby crying anymore. So it could be you've already had this baby. But I'm still curious, like as far as like this ego death, like I want to know like what exactly in our ego was like holding us back. So I have some chakra cards here, so I'm going to pull. Oh, okay, well, they all just dropped on the floor. I have some chakra cards here. I want to pull. And I want to see currently, like, in your energy, what exactly is happening as far as what's going on with your current energy when it relates to the chakras and where we can work on healing. What's this ego death? Holy Spirit, can you show me? And I just saw joy. Joy tried to come out. So, yep, we got a root chakra situation here. And it's a lot of red. It's a lot of red, and I even have on the bottom of the deck, and y'all heard me shuffling. So we have here, I'm going to take it on the bottom of the deck. So definitely there's a need for like some root chakra healing. And that definitely will have you in your emotions to feel. I would check out number one. I keep saying that, but like their message was about feeling. And what do you feel? But we have here acceptance. Yes. We also have here insecurity. So you could be dealing with self-identity crisis. You can also be a person that like suffers from imposter syndrome, not feeling like you're worthy of what you desire. But this devilish energy, like this insecurity that you have, I feel like has also stemmed from the situations that you have dealt with in the past. With accepting yourself and your situations and the things that have happened. Maybe, like I said, you blamed yourself, and like accepting who you are. This is so interesting. Like, she has cherry pie. Maybe you like pie, or there's like cherry pie there, or like some type of sweets. It just clicked to me, sweets. The sweet, I hear that song by Sade. The sweetest taboo when I'm with you. So yeah, that's why it's the sweetest taboo. I don't know if that's the right words. Don't quote me. I'm not singing her song. I'm singing her song. I'm not singing her song. But we have insecurity, acceptance, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have complacency. So it's like, I feel like you're in this space where you feel comfortable. Like, and the reason you've been led to this message is to tell you to be uncomfortable. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like, take that insecurity away. Maybe you're a person that feel like you can't be in your emotions, and that's why like the emotions is kind of like trickling down, because it's like I don't want to be that emotional, and that running from that emotional side of you is what's stopping you, blocking you currently in your stage. So wherever you are, if you're not happy with where you are, this is what's blocking you. If there's some root chakra healing that has to be done, it could be like some type of trauma stemming around like a motherly figure or grandmother, like a mom or something like that. It could be like a mom situation as well. Like, you have to like find out where your like trauma stems from, because it could be triggered by something, but what is it stemming from? Like, that's what we really want to figure out. And that's what I feel like group 2, that's what your message is like, currently you're just sitting in a place of like being okay with where you are, but truly not feeling okay with it at the same time. Like, she's sitting here, she knows she don't want to be sitting there, but yet and still she's sitting in that chair watching things wilt away. And but you know, overall, like each one of these things, there's like somebody watching. Like, there's a being, you know, that beings, ancestors that are watching over you and are helping and trying to guide you into healing this childhood trauma. I hear childhood trauma, so it has to have happened like from being a kid. Like, that's really what root chakra work is. But we want to really dive deep. I'm like hearing like middle school. What happened in middle school? Let's see what this situation is. Can we have some clarity here, Holy Spirit? We're going to get some clarity. What's going on with this acceptance for group 2? Acceptance and insecurity. What is this root chakra situation? Okay. So I have roller coaster here. It says highest rush, adrenaline rush. I have mental prison, confined, lockdown. Like, so I feel like you could also check out group number 1. Now I feel like that's super confirmation, because it's like a mental I don't want to say a disability, but like an illness. It's like you could be depressed. I said that in the beginning, right? Like you could be in that, you could still be coming out of depression. Like I said, you could have bought some self-help books, or you could have gotten some help, but you're trying to now get out of this situation where you feel like you're stuck. That's what I'm getting. Like, it's giving stuck. And you're like a person that likes thrill, rush. You're a person that likes things to seem like they are moving. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's like, but it's giving like a still energy. It's giving sitting on the dock of the bay, just waiting for the something. But I feel like he's like, but I know the thing says just wasting time. I know, like, do you feel like you're wasting time right now? And I know what else is going on here. So then we have come together, reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. So you could also have, like I said, somebody from the past, it could be, that's coming, or you've been thinking about from the past, and that brings some insecurities to you, as far as like how maybe that connection ended or how that connection transpired, but it has you confined into a trap. Then we have a hamster wheel, surviving daily hustle. So I feel like you have limiting beliefs that stem from childhood. Let's get one more. Yeah, there's some like limiting belief that you have behind childhood. You could also be possibly be out to move, or looking for a new home, or a location change. But I feel like the reason I'm getting this is like a change of scenery. That's what I'm getting, like a change of vibe, because this person is sitting here complacent. Like, I feel like you're a person, like, you're in your energy right now, you're changing your mind, and you're wanting to be more thrill seeking, more going, like maybe more spontaneity in your actions and things like that. You could also be single at the bottom of the deck, or looking, or maybe dating. So I see for you currently that's what's going on, but let's see what's happening in the future. You could also be grinding real hard right now, trying to get your money up, like I said, because you also could have a self-limiting belief behind money and the things that you are trying to manifest. So that's what I feel like currently. You're in this stage of healing. You're in this stage of purifying yourself, like I said, self-help, things like that. And if you aren't in that energy yet, you are on your way to it. So let's see what is happening in the future for you. If you feel like you haven't had that clarity yet, that is to come. And yeah, I have here at the bottom of the deck, abundance in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like maybe there's a fear around finances. Can we know what's going on for group number 2 for the future? What's going on for group number 2 and their future? I'm gonna pull some tarot. Let's see what's going on for group number 2. I don't know why I keep trying to do this bridge and it's failing. I'm usually like really good at the bridge. But I guess it's not supposed to happen right now. Okay, group number 2. Before it died, we were about to get into your future energy. So I want to start. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. We're gonna pull an oracle. Let's see what's going on with your future energy. Yeah, these fingernails and this shuffling. It's like when you go a long time without having nails and then you get them again, it's almost like baby legs. Like you're trying to figure out how to walk again. So trying to figure out how to function. I just saw a marriage ring. I just saw like a commitment. I don't need much. A little fun, a little affection. I'm asking for. It feels like this dream will never come true. I just need somebody who, hey, know how to listen and pay me attention. Who won't break my heart. I need a sister. Ain't got to please. Something like that. Ain't got to please to satisfy. And show me how you care. Can't you be there when I need you most? Hey, and when I say I don't. Somebody go listen to that song. I messed up some of that singing, so don't judge me. And I try not to edit these videos that much because all of the little trinkets, things like that, like those are messages. So look, we have here that flew out before I could even get into your future energy. We have plant, nurture the seed. It says commitment. Oh, I don't need none. Little time. Somebody look up that song by Monica, Commitment. Oh my gosh. Appreciation. Words and actions are good. Energy release. Enjoy the journey. Consistency is key. You are blooming. Hello. In the future, you're going to start seeing the repercussions, like basically the seeds that you planted now, the seeds that you are planting now, you will see them come into fruition. So if that is the desire to be married, or if that is the desire to feel balanced, not feel like teeter-tottering, you know, to elevate yourself, if that's your desire, that is coming. I see that in the future. 58, interesting number there. 5 is a number of change. 8 is a number of abundance. So I do see that once you start to change, that is going to also change your financial situation. Wow. More for the future. For group 2. So first thing that I got that came out after that was crush. Number 23, I got a crush on you. I love me some you. A big crush on you. All right, look. It says desire, lust, sweet, fun, intense eye contact, no strings attached, flirtation, summer love, may or may not see each other again. Is this love or infatuation? So I do see you being more aware of the type of people that come into your life, especially if it has to do with love, a love interest or things like that. I do see you being more, cognizant. And it's so interesting, like, I take everything as an omen. Like, the fact that I just burped in the middle of that sentence, which I do apologize for, that was very gross. But it's like you're trying to regurgitate. Like, you're trying to, like, soak in. You're trying to, yeah. I feel like in this season, your future, you're going to be more cognizant of people, places, things, like your surroundings. I see that being a part of your journey. Words and actions are aligned. I feel like what you manifest, or what you are saying, what you desire in that time is now. Whatever you choose, and you're using whatever magic method, because we have seen that you are a person that practices your personal manifesting magic, your self magic. Oh, wow. That card just flew out. Okay, well, I was about to put it down, but it said hurry up. So then we have here deja vu. It says round and round, blast from the past, going deeper, unfinished business, cycles, shock, start over again, closure. Yes, I feel like if you needed closure with somebody or something, a situation that left a sour taste in your mouth, if you are that single mom that we were talking about, or have like some type of vendetta feeling towards the baby father or anything like that, I do see you a switch in your energy. I find you to be more peaceful, more pleasant, and I think that you truthfully knew that, like, because like I said, right here we have it right here. Look, I said that I feel like that's where you are right now, is stuck. Like currently you're stuck, and I see, it says stuck, and I see in your future that that is going to come around full circle. Again, at the bottom of the deck, I have the secret admirer. I truly, now I'm confirming you definitely need to go watch group number 1 if you felt like you needed to, because they also received this card as well, secret admirer. It says someone really likes you. In awe, declaration of love, admiration, waiting for what, watching from afar, reserved, shy. So somebody could have a crush on you, or you could have a crush on a person, but I feel like more than anything what this is saying is I feel like you also could start liking yourself more. I see a lot of self-love. I see a lot of confidence here. I see you saying no to people, to being a people pleaser. That's in reverse. I see that for you in the future. And is a very, and what it's giving is lighter. Like I definitely feel light. Can I have one more group 2? Oh, okay. Thank you. So it flew all the way over there. And we have here ghost. Yeah, definitely go check out number 1. These are all like the messages. It's like an extended message. No contact, blocked, ignored, left on red, not interested, not ready, boundaries, avoided, disconnected. So you could also not be interested. I'm saying what I feel. You could also truly may not find interest, whoever this person is or that comes towards you. I feel like you may be apprehensive. You may feel deja vu from past relationships, but that does not mean that this situation is the same. It's to trigger an emotion in you so that you're aware of the feeling. But I definitely feel like there's a strong pull around like the past, or feeling like you've already done this. Like, so when situations, if they do arise or come back up again, I feel like you are leveled up, you elevated, you're prepared, so you don't react the same way in certain situations. And that's not just with love. I feel like that's overall. You're not going to react the same confirmation. I seen 848 on the time, and that's a number of confirmation for me. And lastly, we have 86, limitless. It says no judgment, no expectations, no conditions. You are free to be who you are in this moment. So I see freedom for you. I see you not being a people pleaser. If you were a people pleaser or felt like you had to basically, wow. If you feel like you're a people pleaser, or you feel like you had a lot of energy of, I want to call it like a codependency, like on other people's opinions, things like that. Or if you feel like you needed their love, things like that. I feel like in the future, or excuse me, I know in the future, I feel very strongly on this, and I'm gonna show you why. I know in the future you're gonna have so much more self-love, self-worth. You're elevating. Like this group right here, you're no longer comfortable with sitting in complacency. You're no longer comfortable with sitting in in your current state, and you're going to be a co-creator in making your desires happen. I see that in the future. You know why? Because this call came out, and I was saying this the whole time. It says self-love, number 100. It says in alignment, choosing yourself. Happiness comes from within. Enjoy your own company. I'm enough. So you could be, like I said, single or coming out of the single stage, but I don't see singleness for you long, because you clearly have a lot of admirers or somebody has their eye on you. So just be aware of the being, the light, the joy that you are, right? And continue to be that joy for the people. Let's pull some future energy. What do we have coming towards pile number 2? Wow. I was trying to flip the cards over that flipped over, and I ended up splitting the deck. I heard a kid crying this whole reading. I'm telling you, I heard the child crying, the little baby. When there's a baby. So for some of y'all that may not resonate, if y'all already, some of y'all, it may be your first baby, but I'm getting a lot of y'all, it'll be the second child. And it's going to be with somebody that's more committed. It's going to be a more committed partner. Let's see here. What is coming towards pile number 2 in the future? I had a feeling this was coming out. So we have a mature woman here. So I feel like if you're a male, this could be somebody coming into your life that's going to be more mature. But I feel like overall for the women, the vibes, the people in here that resonate with that, I feel like you're going to mature. You're going to feel more well-rounded as a person, and that's going to make you feel fulfilled. And I feel like overall that's what you desire, is to feel fulfilled, and you felt a lack of fulfillment. But the fulfillment spirit is saying is yourself. You bring your own fulfillment. Yes, I'm gonna put this one over here because we're gonna do 4. Let's do 4 of them. So then we also have here a message. If you, I'm not sure if I said that in this group or the group prior, but there's a secret admirer, and they are possibly going to reach out to you very soon. They're going to make their feelings known. And what I'm getting is they possibly were blocked because you were not ready for them to show up. A lot of us have to be in a state where we are ready to receive, and you are on your way very quickly to being able to receive what you desire. The universe has heard your call. Anything else here for group 2 for their future? Okay, well, that one decided they wanted to fall on the floor. But the one that fell on the floor here is pathway. And what I'm getting from that message is even it falling on the floor is the pathway may not be the most comfortable. It may not make you feel the most comfortable as far as what you may have to do. It's going to be a lot of soul searching, digging, and understanding yourself in order to be able to love again, to see love as truly something that isn't just an anomaly. Like, you can vibrate in love, right? Vibrate in love. You vibrate in love. You bring the love vibration, is what I'm getting. You are the vibration of love. And you have to stay in that vibration of love energy, because the love is what brings things to you, into your path. Look, and lastly, we have gift. Yeah, there's a gift coming. For a lot of you, that gift is a kid. That's a baby. For another group of y'all, that there's a love interest that could be coming, or your love life is going to enhance. overall, I'm feeling inclined to pick another card. One more. Group 2. Okay, well, that's 2 more. Yep, there it is. I knew it was somebody else. Somebody else in this collective is also have marriage coming towards them with the main male. See, so like I said, there's a group of y'all that are already in a relationship, and there's a group of y'all that are single, looking for your partner, and that is to come. Those that are already in a relationship and are working on just healing their self and overall believing in themselves, that group has the potential for a baby to appear. And I'm actually, because I hear that, I'm curious to see a timeline. If anybody else is curious, I've not pulled a timeline card for any other reading, but I will pull one for you all, because I'm feeling like let's know about what's to come. Yeah, it's so exciting. Well, congratulations for your baby. And definitely if it happens, please let me know in the comments. I love to hear y'all's stories. Definitely use the comments section as a place to form a community, to feel connected, to see other people's stories. I will not turn off the comments. I know a lot of tarot channels turn off the comments, and that scares me too, because of a lot of hate. But I feel like having a community where you all can talk and feel comfortable is important. So let's see a timeline here, because we have a baby in the mix. For those with the baby, can we have a timeline? I'll do 2. If they really don't like to give me time, because time is a construct, you know, time is relative. So it all depends on how fast, how diligent you are, vigilant you are in your healing. You can make it speed up or it can slow down. Okay, there's something on that card. Yep, see, first card I have here is time frame is undetermined right now. So for some of you, like I said, it's all dependent upon you and how you are working towards healing what you have going on currently, in continuing to heal and continuing to find your self-love, self-worth for yourself. I have here another timeline. We have here, it says, you are asking for your true, are you asking from your true higher self? If so, the time frame is sooner than you think. Right, that's what I said. Once you center yourself, they're not giving me a timeline. It's so funny. I'm getting all the cards that are just like, whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready. And it truly will happen quickly. That's what I'm hearing, quickly, whenever you are ready. It will happen. Last card we have here for the time, this was the first one that actually came out. It says, what does your intuition feel the time frame is? That is the answer. Yeah, see, they're not giving me any answer. It's whenever you're ready. That baby's coming whenever you're ready. I'm not getting accidental vibes. It's not giving me, oops, I did it again. It's giving me planned, and you and your partner are going to love this child. Truly, wholly, above and beyond. That's what I'm getting for this group. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for checking out the Spicy Pineapple Truth. I love y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe right down in the comments. Start this community. Feel connected. I feel like for you, you need to feel connected. Feel connected to the things that you're doing. Join in the comments. Talk to the people, and definitely grow. Continue to grow and to have confidence. It's the confidence in yourself, because all of your desires are on their way, and it's determined on you. It's literally like nothing blocking it but you, and when you're ready and when you're ready to open up, because it's opening up wounds so that we can heal from them. They must surface before we can actually snatch them out of there. Yeah. So then let's get your last message here. We have almost forgot to elevate. So what is your message on the back? I'm almost certain it has to do with what we were talking about this whole reading. So it says, you get what you believe you deserve. I cannot. It's time to raise your standards. What do you desire, group 2? Speak it into existence and it's coming. I promise you. I have no doubts in my mind at all. Thank you. I love y'all. Enjoyed y'all. See y'all next video. Peace. And stay true to yourself, baby. Yes. Bye. Woohoo! I'm excited. I don't know. I definitely just got like a rush of excitement. What's up, group 3? Hey, welcome to your reading. So let's get into it. You picked group 3, which is the reassess pile. So what I'm getting off of this alone is I feel like you're in this state of questioning. You're in this state of why. Maybe you've been asking a lot of questions. Maybe you've been curious. I'm getting like a curious George energy, childlike energy that's exploring. You could be exploring your options at this time, or trying new things you've never tried before. I'm seeing like a person that has one way of thinking, and then now they are in a new state of mind. And I feel like in the past you possibly could have led with like you kind of didn't really think things out before you did them. So you were very spontaneous. You just did a lot of whimsical things, or whoo, I feel like moving, let me move, like without like the thought process or things like that. You could be a person that's very free-spirited. Free-spirited is what I'm hearing. Somebody that enjoys life, enjoys adventure, things like that. But I do feel like in the past you are a very spontaneous person. So that was just what I'm getting off of this before. But let's see what's I hear the song Share My Life. Yeah. You can trust in me. It's a Kim song. You're all I want. Hey baby. It's like a Kim song. I will link that in the bio for group 3, because I love Kim and I have not heard that song in a long time. So the fact that that just came up is interesting. So what we have here is the reassess card. Here you also could be a person that uses a lot of crystals or have recently bought crystals. It could be your first crystal, or you're actually learning about the power of crystals and how that can help with whatever you have going on currently in your life. So like I was about to say, this card has a message on the bottom. I won't read it until the end. Usually it helps tie the whole message together. It has been accurate so far. This is my first time trying this. I like it, so we're going to keep doing it. I like the spontaneity. Look, for you group 3, the spontaneity of it. It's very, let's take a chance, right? Let's take a chance. Maybe you're in a state of taking chances, but let's see. Can we have messages here for group 3 on their past? What's happened in their past? Let's get to know group 3 from the past standpoint. There could also be a desire or a need to drink more water. I feel like my lips really, truthfully got dry. I don't know if you all are drinking water, but it's a need for hydration. I'm just picking up on that right now. It's a need for like hydrating the body, and not just with water is what I'm hearing. It's more so like hydrating the body. Like, so I don't know if you are familiar with the term of eating your water, but you need to eat your water. So that's like fruits. It could be a call to cleanse, but what I'm getting is like digestive cleansing. I'm getting this cramp in my stomach. So maybe you have a lot of stomach pain or have had a lot of stomach pain, gastrointestinal things. You could have irritable bowel syndrome. Not trying to get out into your business, but I can do medical mediumship because I've lived that life of the medical life. Been a doctor's assistant. I've worked at doctor's offices. You know, I've done that. I've been in physical therapy, a whole bunch of stuff. So I feel like there is something about cleansing. Maybe you need to reassess the lifestyle that you are living, and then maybe that's what you're questioning, like questioning what you're eating or what you're doing or the things you're putting yourself. It's giving detox. Group number 3. It's giving detox. So right now, first cards we have for you is building blocks number 28. Yes, tick tock, the time 30. So I feel like you could be also a millennial. You could be in the age range between 25 to 35. Or it doesn't have to be, or you could also have a youthful spirit to you. But what I'm getting from the millennial mindset, or millennials are really about, I don't want to say themselves, but like we're in this stage where we want what we want, you know, like, and our parents, we've definitely had that struggle, because I'm a millennial. We definitely had that struggle where our parents were telling us that we should work traditional jobs and not really try to venture out into like different spaces, because being a doctor is a job. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, being a doctor or being a lawyer is a job. Like, not being an artist or being a painter or being an influencer. Like, these type of jobs that a lot of people don't really resonate with, or the older generations don't really resonate with. I feel like you had a desire to do that. You have like a spirit here, I feel like, of creating. But I definitely am getting like a lot of stomach pain. So it makes me feel like you could also be nervous. It's giving butterflies in the stomach. You could be, I feel like group 3, you are a creative that's building a brand. I'm hearing a brand. Nike Swish brand. Like, you have a brand. And or if you're not like wanting to create something, you are a brand. Like, your personality, you are a brand, right? And people, so you could also probably have like a certain aesthetic. You wear your hair a certain way, your clothes, you wear a certain type of style, or you wear your hair a certain way, but you're definitely uniquely different. But I feel like in this creativeness, I feel like because of your age, maybe you haven't reached where you want to be, and I feel like you're reassessing where you are. I'm almost like reflecting, like, I should be in a different place at this time, which is something a lot of us is really going through. Can I have one more here for group 3? As it knocks the cards all over the place. One more, please. Okay, well, 2 more. Take that too. So then what we just got was loving heart. I feel like you're a very caring person. Yeah, you have to be like a millennial. Look at this. 28, 30, 35. Whoever's out here, like, you're a younger person, a younger soul, young spirit. Doesn't mean that I feel like you're still an old soul, because I have a lot of like matured energy around it, but I feel like you are a younger person. Whoever this message is for, you're a younger person. You could be, like I said, a millennial. But I have here, and you're very wise. You're a very wise person. People probably also seek you out or sought you out for information, or still do. I feel like in the past, you have dealt with like the messages you receive from people. I feel like you kind of took them to heart. So if somebody told you that this, like I said, that's not a job, you kind of went along with it, even though truthfully in your mind and your soul you knew that you could do something else. It's giving very heavy artist. Look, it says come to the edge. Maybe you've been afraid, you are afraid to take a leap. There was something you were building blocks for in your childhood, in your past, something that you truly love, and you were getting messages about it. The message that I'm seeing, that I'm hearing or getting, is that whatever brings you joy, you should do. And I don't think that's what you were doing, group number 3. I don't think that you are a person in the past that have done things that bring you joy. So there's a lot of fear behind stepping off the edge, like actually like living the life you want to live. Like, so you see, you could be a person that like watches a lot of developmental videos, like on YouTube, like those videos where the people talk about how they became successful and things like that, like those type of entrepreneurial videos. When they're interviewing people, you could like to watch those type of videos, but afraid of doing it yourself. 1111 on the time for confirmation. It's a new beginning. Like, I think there's like a fear behind your new beginning. Yeah, that's why I'm getting heavy. Heavy. It's coming in heavy. I actually want to pull some tarot. Let's pull out these, the love cards. All right, so let me give them a shuffle. But group number 3, I feel like Spirit is saying that there is nothing to fear. Like, and I feel like you truthfully know that. That's a confirmation for yourself, but there's still like an apprehension is what I'm getting behind. Like, or in the past there's been apprehension towards finances. I feel like it's something financial that you wanted to do, as far as maybe like put your money towards investing in yourself, or in some type of venture that you wanted to pay for that would bring you money, but there was fear behind it. Like I said, it could be starting a business, it could be investing in a business if you're an investor, or things like that. Can I have more here for the past, for group 3? What's their past energy? You see those cards that want to come out, but then they're like flying back in the deck. So we have 3 here. We'll take that. So I have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I have the 9 of Swords in reverse. Let's see if they could give me 4. So I have the 9 of Cups. I'm trying to scoot this up for y'all. I have the 9 of Cups in reverse. I have 9 of Cups. I have the 9 of Swords in reverse. That'll be interesting if that comes out. The 9 of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse. I have the 10 of Pentacles here. And let's see if we can get one more. Group number 3 on their past. Okay. Thank you. And then we have the Fool here. All right. So definitely what I see in the past is there was no forward movement as far as your ambitions were concerned. I feel like you thought about it. There was a lot of thought of like what could happen if I do actually follow my heart. I hear that song from Milan. Let's stay true to your heart. Let's stay true to your heart. Yeah, like, were you actually staying true to your heart and the choices you were making in the past? And I feel like, so instead of like staying true to your heart, you just stopped moving. Like, it's given like a halt, right? And what I'm getting from that with the Nine of Swords, because Nine of Swords is usually like being in that space of like worry, stressed out, things like that. Like, and specifically in this one, she's burning like love letters and things like that. And it's like, I feel like you burned the love that you have for whatever this thing is. It doesn't have to be a person. I really feel like it's not. I feel like it's like a venture, like a job or something, or a career choice, career path. Maybe you're like chosen like a path that okay, so yeah, I'm actually an esthetician. Y'all get to learn a little bit about me. I'm an esthetician, and when I went to aesthetic school, that we had like this little situation in the beginning where we introduced ourselves, and a lot of the people I noticed were like ex-police officers, ex-government officials. Like, they were like people that like had like these jobs that we were talking about, like these substantial jobs that our parents, our grandparents kind of like try to instill upon us to want to do. They have these jobs, yet and still they're in this program with me, learning to do a new skill. And I feel like maybe there's a fear behind learning a new skill. There's a new skill here in the past, that there's a skill that you have that I feel like, or a talent of some type of idea that you have, you want to bring out into fruition, but there was no movement towards it. It's almost like closed off. And it could also have been something that included the family or included family life. It could be like some type of product or thing that actually helps with families. And you have the key to this, and you have not done anything with it in the past. What else am I getting for you, Spirit? But what I'm getting behind it is fear. It's not because you don't want to do it. It's not because you don't think you're capable. I don't think that you don't think you're capable. I think you may have a fear of success. You may have a fear of what may actually happen if I do it. If I never try, can I be sad? Like, it's giving like, well, if I never try, I can't be disappointed. It's reminding me of like auditioning for like I don't know, like I'm hearing like a cheerleader. Like, if you want to be a cheerleader and you don't go to the audition, you can't be tight that you're not a cheerleader because you didn't even try out. So it's like kind of like almost like a cop out. Like, oh, well, if I don't ever try, then I don't have to be worried or stressed out from the fact of maybe defeat, like being defeated. I don't know. Let's pull some situation cards here. What's going on in the past in this situation with this person? Can we explain? Spirit, can you give me some situational cards? What's the situation here that we have fear around for group number 3? That self-limiting belief that we have, that we can't look at all those cards, y'all. If I cannot make it up. Ooh, I cannot make it up. Look at this. Running family. And I'm going to keep the running in reverse, because you're not running. And maybe you're running away from it. Like, you could be running towards it, but you're doing the opposite. You're running away from it. It could be, you could be running away from family as well. Or it could be like something family-wise that makes you feel uncomfortable. Like I said, I feel like the self-limiting belief has come from family. It stems from family. I have here nightlife. It says gamble, take a risk, Vegas. Yeah, I feel like there's been no risk taking. Like, you're a spontaneous person, which is interesting because in the beginning I felt like I was channeling a person that's very spontaneous, acts in the spirit of spontaneity. But then it's like, I feel like it's choosy. It could be like spontaneous for specific things. Like, not for myself. Like, maybe I could be spontaneous, like if I decide, oh, I'm about to go eat at Ruth Chris or something, I'll go do that. Like, I'll go get a steak. Instead of, I brought groceries, but let's just go out to eat. Like, it could be like spontaneous like that, but with everyday life, but not with really core concrete things that I could be taking a risk on, i.e. career. Look, I have here entrapment, pregnancy, money, heartstrings. Like I said, there could also be a fear around that. If you are in a space, if you have kids or wanting to have kids, there could also be a fear or around money or being stuck and not being able to continue to live the life that you want to live. So maybe there's also a fear of, you could. All right, so sorry, group number 3, the memory card actually was full. That's interesting. Maybe you feel like your memory card is full. You have so much on your plate. You're afraid that going for your desires may trap you. Maybe you are concerned. Maybe you are a parent. Maybe you feel like you can't divulge more time breaking off into working, because that could be a lot of your time that it would take up. It will be a lot of time that you would have to put out into, or a lot of energy that you may not feel that you have to put out towards your truest desires. But what you fear, you shall not fear. What you fear, you shouldn't fear. And I feel like it's have you in the mental prison. You feel like you're in a mental locked prison. You're locked in because your limiting beliefs is stopping you from moving forward. I feel like that's what's happened in your past. That's what's going on in the past. I'm curious. Can we have a little insight here on what the person, I want a little bit more insight on group 3 and what's their self-limiting belief. So let's see what your self-limiting beliefs are. Okay. So we have here control. It says holding on too tight, push, pull, no breathing room, delays, blocking yourself out, slow down, impatience. It can't come to you unless you let it. So that's the first one. We have number 95. We have number 80, be the change. It says set intentions, challenge yourself, make it happen. The path is clear, don't stop. Different methods attract different results. You got this. Yeah, like it's something about, like, you don't have to take the same narrow path that everybody has taken. Like, you can go a different route. You don't have to work a traditional job to make the money that you feel that you desire. You can do what you love and still make that. We have here, came out first, royalty. It says take yourself on a date. Let's get it unblurry. Okay, take yourself on a date, all dolled up, bubble bath, favorite book, movie, album, skincare routine, message, wine, and chocolate. So you could also be in a space where you're needing to do, or in the past needed to do a lot of self-care for yourself. Actually, like, try to relax yourself, to ground yourself, to, like, excuse me, I apologize. I apologize, but you could feel like that's something that you have going on right now in your energy space, where, or past, excuse me, in the past, where there was a need or a call to come back to self, to remind yourself of who you are, what you desire, and what you love, and through that pampering, that should help you, or should have helped you realize. I'm almost betting in the current energy when I start to pull it, I feel like you have released some of this. I'm not saying all of it. Some. There's still fear. That's why I feel like my mouth is dry. Like, I feel like there's still like fear, nerve. Like, maybe you're a little bit less afraid, but there's still fear. And then lastly, we have ask. Did not say you're asking questions. It says pray for a sign, divine guidance, blessing in disguise, support. The answers you need are coming. Make a wish. So ask for truly what you desire. I feel like this is a saying in your past that maybe you didn't truly understand that concept, as far as like really truly manifesting and trying to pray and ask spirit for the things you desire. I feel like you could have also just been like going in autopilot, like chugga 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 chugga, and not really like paying attention to the effects that your actions can have on whether it's continuing to exacerbate a bad situation, or if it's changing and healing a situation so that we can continue to grow. That's what I have here in the past. So let's see what's going on with the current. Group number 3, it's nothing to be afraid of. I know it's scary, but your grandparents, and this is a message for somebody. Your grandparents, I'm getting grandparents specifically, and I'm getting chills. Like, I don't know if you can see. Look at the skin on my arm. It's like all bumpy. Can you tell? I got chills, but your grandparents, your parents, they didn't live the same life that you lived. They grew up and they had an opportunity to live the life that they truly wanted to live. Now, you shouldn't let that stop you from living the life you want to live because of their fears. Their fears should not stop you. And the call to be more in self is to understand what thyself wants, right? What is the self? What do I require? So we're going to go back to this deck again. Back to your original deck to choose to see what your current energy is. And look, I keep splitting it on this card. I keep splitting, and this is the card I just put back in there. You heard me shuffling or seen it. And this card keeps showing up. You could be in the process of dating right now. Let's see, what do we have here for group 3 as far as their current energy? One more. Your messages keep coming back out the same. So we have here 38. We have to be fair. We have number 26, happy. And we have number 15, again, a message in a bottle. Currently, I feel like you are in a better space. And I feel like because you have also took upon yourself now to be more cognizant of the role that you play in your co-creating. So you are being more fair with yourself, with the judgment. You may also be judgmental. You could be judgmental, maybe not to people, but to yourself. Take that, what resonates, leave what doesn't. If that's not you, it could be for somebody else. But I feel like in this space now, you're in a better light. It feels lighter. You feel the bag lady stayed at the bus stop, okay? Like, I think you left the bag lady and the bags. It's like giving, like, shedding of the skin. But I do see in your current stage, you may also be dealing with a lot of emotions around the messages or around the events that have occurred in your life that's reflecting your self-limiting belief. You could be seeing a lot of signs, synchronicities, a lot of birds. Birds are confirmation for you. If you're seeing a lot of birds, look up what that bird symbolizes. So what I'm getting, because you got owls twice. Owls are animals of wisdom, knowledge, you know, intuition, following one's intuition. So there should be, and there's a phone in here. There's a phone. There's a phone inside the bottle. And I feel like birds bring you messages. Is what I'm getting. I know that sounds crazy, like Dr. Dolittle or something. Maybe birds, maybe animals talk to you. Maybe you're Dr. Dolittle. I don't know. Is this reading for you, Dr. Dolittle? You out there, Eddie? I'm just playing, y'all. But I feel like you're in this space where you are happier. But there's still something that I feel like you're waiting for. There's still a waiting for something. I don't feel like you're truly content. You're balanced. You feel more balanced, but I don't think you feel completely content. Can I have more here? Look, we have 50, no place like home. And one more. Okay, or two more. Then we have unfinished symphony. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think, whatever this thing is, I don't think you started it still. I feel like, but you're coming around to it. That's what I see. Is whatever this venture is that you are having fears around because of the self-limiting beliefs, I do see that has not still transpired, but you're being called home. So these birds, these synchronicities, these things, they're here to remind you of who you are and what home with the heart, the home wants, desires. And that was on that card. And then look, we have deep knowing. I didn't even notice that card was down there. 4350. You could be in your you also could be another group of y'all. Somebody could also be in their later ages, so they could be 40, 50-ish, or I said later. That's terrible. Mid-age. Sorry. Not trying to age anybody. But you could be mid-age as well. And look, there it is again. You could be seeing a lot of owls, a lot of hoo. You could be seeing a lot of owls around, or truthfully like owls. You could also be into, like, I don't know, I heard Harry Potter. You could like Harry Potter. You could like movies like that. You could be a person that's into different worlds, like learning different worlds and things like that. So I feel like your spirit is now coming to knowledge, or the awareness or your intuition is being sharpened because you are now remembering who you are. That's where the balance is. You are, and there's an owl here too. Look, for the owls of the day, you see the hoo. It's an owl right there. I don't know how many hours you gonna get in your reading. But yes, this is a strong pull to follow your intuition. Follow what you know is your heart. Gotta stay true to your heart. Look up that song by, I don't even know who that's by. I just know that it's in Mulan. Like, that song is from the movie Mulan. Let's see what else is going on. Well, let's pull some situation card. Oh, almost dropped them. Okay. Let's see what's currently going on here for group number 3 when it comes to getting, look, I was pulling the cards and this pops out into my hand. It says plugged, tuned in, internet, connected. Like I said, I think you have flipped the proverbial switch. Like Drake said, I just flipped the switch. Flip, flip, okay? You flipped the switch on them. And I feel like now you're in this space where you are being more aware of who you are and what you desire. You're no longer negotiating or bargaining with what you desire anymore, because you are truly wanting to get what you want. But there's still a little fear there, group number 3. Also could be a financial fear. Yeah, there's still some pause, but I feel like you're ready to move forward. So we have here interlude, we have pause, timing. We have pause, timing. We have here projected, future days, weeks, months. Okay, so something is coming in. We're gonna find out what it is. Excuse me, y'all. I really feel like somebody has some indigestion, digestion situations going on here. It definitely should try to cleanse. Also have here move, physical move, a physical move, moving, location change. So you could also be in the space of looking for a new home, and that's probably pretty soon. Within like, I heard 7 weeks. 7 weeks for some, 7. So 7 days for some, 7 weeks for some, 7 months. You could be in the process of looking for a home or about to move. In your current stage. I also got here searching. Yeah, like I said, searching online for info records. So you have also been, maybe you also been looking to move, like find a business space. You could be about to purchase, like if you're a hairdresser, you could be about to purchase a salon centric space, or I'm not really sure what they have where you are, but like one of those salon plaza places where you can get like just a room for yourself. You could possibly be in the path of doing that. And I also have here ascension, awakening spiritual path. So you are being awakened, you are being activated. Those signs, synchronicities, they will show up more now that you are cognizant of them, now that I've brought them to your awareness. And lastly, I got financial support, child alimony, government. So you could also be dealing with financial battle when it comes to like your funds, money, or financial support also could make me feel like maybe you owe the government money. You could be a person that has a lot of withdrawals as far as like taxes are concerned, or having a lot of to pay out. Maybe you have debt, things like that. That's what that reminds me of. So you could have a lot of debt right now. That also makes you fearful of investing your money in these things, these homes, these things that you desire, because of a feeling of lack, or it's giving, like I keep hearing, we broke. Like, you know, like when people say that phrase, we broke, like that's speaking the brokenness into existence, rather than like we have everything that we need, even though it may not be true at this time, because it is true because it already exists if you believe it. So there could be a lot of like verbiage that's used that's like against what you truly desire. If you do want money, or want your business, or need these things to come into fruition, then already speak as if they are already here, because they are here. Let's have a little bit more. Yep. So then I have journal, writing, diary, keeping notes. So you definitely should be writing down how you feel in these moments, how you're feeling when it comes to these lessons that you're learning, to keep track of those things so that you can reflect, reassess how those things made you feel, so that you can be truly working in your full power. Let's also know what else is going on here for group number 3. We're gonna pull some chakra cards here. I want to see like where exactly does this self-limiting belief stem. Ever seen somebody shuffle in the air? Hey, she got the skills. I notice when I shuffle on the table, all the cards fly everywhere, so. But I do want y'all to see that I shuffled. Okay, so let's see where this self-limiting belief lies. Let's see where in our chakra system and what that's connected to, like the overall energy of that. So we have here that fell out. Oh, so it's just 2 cards. Okay, so we have despondence, okay, which is the crown chakra energy, and joy. Now, if I'm like not mistaken, I feel like despondence is an energy of like, it could be like envy or I'm actually feeling inclined, because once I start once spirit starts making me feel confused and I'm looking around, I'm looking for the deck. Because they're wanting me to read that card for you. So I'm going to read it. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting the deck out of the drawer. Okay, so we're just going to read the book for the despondence card that has to do with the crown chakra. Crown chakra is leading our spirituality, what we believe, our intuition, that owl. Hoo-hoo. I'm telling you, owls are out there. They out for y'all. And look, I flip right to the page. Right to it. Despondence. Wow. Okay, it says the legend. I'm going to read it to you. So I like these cards because they actually have like a story. So I'm going to tell you a story really quick that's going to correlate to this message that you have here. It says Iris is depressed and unable to look after her home. Pull the card out for y'all to see if there's anything that sparks for those intuitives out there, because you are intuitive. You can probably see some messages, some signs within the card itself. It says Iris is depressed and unable to look after herself or her home. She cries out to the great spirits for help. Mother Earth appears and suggests Iris shower, eat a good meal, and clean up her house. She does, but still feels despondent. Suddenly, a hurricane hits and Iris springs into action to rescue her neighbor's children. In the urgency, Iris finds the way out of depression by taking action. The inspiration says, Iris teaches us that the only route out of stagnation is motion. If we do nothing, we must accept the consequences. The personal inquiry, it says, in which part of my life am I feeling immobilized? These are things that I think that you also should journal. You see, they're telling you to journal. I feel like you should use these as prompts in your journal. So it says, in which part of my life am I feeling immobilized? You will want to ask yourself that, as well as, so go ahead and get a pen and a paper, pause this if you need to, so you can write down these questions. First question again, I repeat, in which part of my life am I feeling immobilized? I know what I need to do. Am I willing to trust myself? See, you already know the path, Mr. Miss Owl. Hoo-hoo. You already know that intuitive knowing. You already know what you need to do and what path you need to take. But do you trust that path? Do you trust that you can make all of your desires come into fruition? Do you trust that? Or are you going to stay stuck in your limited belief? Right? It says the key idea is feeling helpless, acceptance of circumstances, change on the horizon, taking action. Keywords: revelation, movement, encouragement. And they have a meditation here for you. I will post the meditation. I will post, like I was saying, it keeps dying, the camera. I will post the meditation for you, group 3, in the comments so that you can see what it's actually suggesting for you to do, because that's going to help with your blockage. If you're interested in that, please check out the description section. I will post the meditation for you all to do. So that's your current energy. Let's look into the future. Let's see what happens once we are able to remove this limiting belief that we don't have the things that we do have. Let's see what is to come. What is coming towards group number 3? Miss or Mr. Owl. Hoo-hoo! Y'all coming home. That was like truly like a strong animal connection. Matter of fact, thank you. Spirit wants me to pull these cards. So I have this deck, Angels and Ancestors, and truthfully, it's a very magical deck for me. They give me the tea. Like verbatim, I'm almost certain that this card will be the reading. Whatever I pick from here. So I want to do that last though. I'll do that with your message, your self-care message. We'll do that as a combination. But let's get first into your spiritual energy. Let's see what's going on here. Your energy as far as what is going to be attracted to you in the future. So let's get some future energy going here for group number 3. Na 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 na, every day it's like my iPod stuck on replay, replay, play, play, play. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep on. Got me singing like na 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 na, every day. It's like my iPod stuck on replay, replay, play, play, play. So your message this whole time has been about like self-limiting beliefs. That doesn't just have to be around money either, because I definitely see here in your future you have a lot of things that are going to surprise you. Yes. So the first card that came out here, we have Let It Rain. You feel that fire, just let it burn, like Jasmine said. Crying, release the past, purification, energy work, cleansing, clearing, washing away, connect with Mother Earth. So I feel like in the future, you're going to be more grounded. You're going to be connecting more to Mother Earth. You're going to be okay. It's going to be... I hear that song by Mary J. Blige. I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna shed no tears. Like, it's okay. I feel like you're gonna, and I just saw 333 on the time to confirm. You're going to be clearing, cleansing, detoxifying your body. And that's through tears. That's through food. That's through, I feel like I see a full 360. Like you're gonna be like non-recognizable to other people. You'll be recognizable to yourself because you're coming home. You're coming home, group 3. You may be unrecognizable to other people. They may be like, oh wow, group number 3 has changed. Yeah, but it was for you. It was meant for you to do. We have here 49. We have here mystery. It says unknown. Let's get it. It says unknown secret, something hidden and cannot be revealed yet. Everything is not always what it seems. Only time will tell. Yeah, I feel like there's like I said, there's some mysticalness around your future, and maybe it's because you are a person that kind of sticks to that. Like, have you ever had somebody tell you you're something and then you're like, oh well, I'm that, like, instead of like truly like following your intuition. I feel like group number 3, like, your message is to trust in what you already know. Trust in what you already know, because you already know it. I mean, like, you already know. And it's the confidence behind the knowing and trusting in what you already know. Yes. We have here also crush. So we have crush, desire, lust, sweet, fun, immense eye contact, no strings attached, flirtatious, summer love, may or may not see each other again. Is this love or infatuation? I don't know if you are in a relationship right now or not, or you could have a past relationship, because I also do have here 62 record player. It says, I miss you, I can feel you, a meaningful song is playing, dancing, reminiscing, soul music, tenderness, sensuality. Is that what this is? Yes, sensuality, lingering perfume scent. So you could like to wear perfume. You could be a person that likes to indulge as far as treating yourself. So you may like to wear a lot of fragrances, do a lot of body scrubs, a lot of body treatments, self-care treatments like we talked about in the past. And I think you still do keep that up in the future for sure. If not, kick it up a notch. We kicking it up a notch. I do feel like with the crush and the record player coming out, there could be a romantic some romance coming for you in the future, a crush. It could be somebody that you already know or somebody that you have not met yet. But what I'm getting from it is that person is sending you signs and synchronicities. If you feel like your person is sending you signs and synchronicities, you may hear a lot of love songs or run into like a lot of hearts. It be feeling like it's hearts everywhere and it's not even Valentine's Day. Like, you could be in those vibes, or you could feel like there's a lot of love around you. But what I'm mostly getting from this is there will be a clear picture of what love will be, rather than just like you will be able to assess what you truly want and desire. You may flirt with people here and there. I feel like I see a lot of energy as far as love around you. And I don't know if I feel like group number 3, maybe you have not really seen that either. Like, you have not seen people truly being caring. Maybe it's like you've had a lot of controlling, or you should do this, or like not a lot of teaching of what love really should like look like or translate as. And you're reassessing everything. I feel like you're questioning everything. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, it's that indigestion for me. What is happening? And I have not ate anything, so that's very strange. Somebody burps a lot. somebody has something going on with that. It says 555, make mistakes. It says spiritual journey, ascension, soul growth, karmic lessons, divine intervention, wake up call. What is this teaching you? So definitely, I feel like in the future you've learned your lessons, or you're continuing to learn lessons. What is this? But more than anything, this cleansing and this crying, you're going to be more aware. Let's move this right here. You're going to be more aware of your surroundings. You're going to be more aware of the beliefs that you're going to hear them. I'm getting like a vibe of like hearing it, like, you know, like self-checking yourself, like, oh yeah, I'm doing that thing again. Like, I think that you'll have that group 3 where you'll be able to be like, oh, your genius is showing. You'll see the genius. It'll be peeking out, and that those intuitive nudges are there for you to understand and remember who you are. It says, pinch me, 81. Shocking revelations, turn of events. You won't see this coming. Mind-blowing WTF. Is this really happening? Like, if you're desiring, like, if you have not seen your manifestations come into fruition, they're coming and they're going to surprise you. You're going to be shocked by, oh goodness, what you see, what you experience, and how, most of all, how comfortable you feel doing it, because there's such a fear, number 3, behind actually following and being true to your heart. Once you actually do it, you're going to see, oh my goodness, like, this is amazing. It's gonna give you a rush. So we have here butterfly. It says dark night of the soul, ego, death, destruction, transformation, rebirth, freedom, ascension. You're going to be free in the future. You're going to be free from these shackles that's holding you, these shackles that's holding you and making you think small. That's what I'm hearing. Think small. Like, you're thinking small when you could think huge, large. Yeah, large and in charge. Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to pull a card. Where are they at? Here they are. Okay. So we have future energy. Let's see what. Oh, okay. I guess they was ready before. I've been asking the question, but they were like, yeah, let's go. I think in the future, you're going to be ready. You're going to be like, I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, SpongeBob be like, you ready. Like, and if my mama always told me, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So I feel like for group number 3 in the future is going to stay ready, because it's a must. So first card we have here for you, let's get it. In the future, we have a gift. Yes, I like it. So you have a gift coming for you, like I said, but there's a lot of mystery behind it. There's not a lot of wanting to share what that information is, because there's I think you're a person also, group number 3, that likes an element of surprise. You could also receive a gift for your birthday or for Christmas. I'm hearing that strongly now. I saw this card 3 times. This card has come out for every single group. A gift, a gift, a gift. Everybody's going to be receiving some type of gift, but the gift is different. So for you, I also have here pathway. We have pathway number 35. I feel like you're going to be able to see clearly and feel comfortable on your path. You may be right now, like the card said, going through or go through, if you haven't already went through, an ego death. If you're unfamiliar with what that terminology means, definitely check out what an ego death is. But it's definitely you transforming yourself into the person, your highest self. I think what's going to happen for you, group number 3, is you're going to advance so much that you will radiate on a path, like I said, that is totally different than what you expected. It's going to shock you. It's going to be so different that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know I could live like this. The last card we have here for you is, look, marriage. So that crush that we were speaking of, if that's something that you desire, is a loving relationship, marriage, things like that, that is coming for you in the future. I do feel inclined to pick 2 more cards. 2 more cards for group number 3. But I do see a marriage here. But the self-limiting belief has a lot to do with that as well. The battery is dying and I'm almost done. Oh my goodness. I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you, group number 2. Look, I say group number 2. I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you, group number 3, so we can see what's going on. As far as future energy for group number 3. So I have here imprisonment, 29 imprisonment. All right, we are definitely having a battery dying type of day. So like I said, you have imprisonment, 29, and I don't want you to think that that means that you're gonna go to prison. Like what I'm getting, or what I usually get from imprisonment, is that you will be free from that. You currently or we're in an imprisonment of your mind state, of the way you were thinking, the way you go about life. And I feel like you're definitely going to be in a space where you are honoring yourself, right? It'll be a high honor. You'll truly honor yourself, your thoughts, your values. You're going to be, like I said, a different person, transform. People won't even recognize you, group number 3. So I already told you, I promised. So that's what I see for you, group number 3. If you wanted to be married, that is happening. If you're trying to sign a contract, I don't know, I keep hearing the word contract. Yep, there it is. Boop, there it is. So I have thoughts here. I have thoughts, and you're gonna love the card on the bottom. I have thoughts. It's what you're thinking. You're gonna be free from your imprisoning thoughts. The thoughts that you are harboring, the self-limiting beliefs that you have, you will be free from them. And guess what? You have sudden wealth coming your way, baby. So when you get that 100 mil or whatever it is, can y'all send me some money? Okay, share with me. Remember, okay, remember I told you about it. But that sudden wealth is going to surprise you. You have wealth coming like no other, and that is amazing. So let's pull this card for you, group number 3. Let's pull an ancestor card for you. So we're gonna shuffle in the air again. Ooh, that one was a little too strong. Let the force be with you. That was a little too strong because these cards are not as flimsy as the other ones. Let's give it another one. All right, let's see. What do we have for group number 3? We have 1 card. Do we have 1 card for group number 3? That's not 1. Can I have 1 card? I don't want to have 3. Thank you. I'll take the 3. So I have here eagle. It says see from a higher perspective. You're going to see from a different bird's eye. There it is again, a bird's eye view. I'm telling you, if you don't check out the birds, look, I didn't even realize I felt led to pick this deck. And guess what it is, group 3? Is it a hoo-hoo? Is a hoo-hoo on the screen? Look, I think that's 6 owls in one reading. What does that mean? Like, now I'm curious. What does that mean? 6 owls in one reading. Definitely going to see from a higher perspective. Owls are definitely a lot of pride behind it. It's actually, what is it, the state bird or something for the United States? I said the states. I meant to say the states bird of the U.S. So then we also have here, wise one. It says grow within your current situation. You're going to grow in the hoo-hoo. You're going to grow in the hoo-hoos, okay? You're going to grow from this situation. You're going to grow from what you've learned. You're going to continue to advance. And that's beautiful. I see continuous growth for you, group number 3. Continuous growth. Let's get one more. Look, after they gave me 3, I threw it back, right? And then they're like, pick the 3. So I ended up picking 3 cards anyway. And then we have Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. Take time to do what? To reflect, to reassess. That's what we're doing. And this is actually 2 people in here. I didn't process that. So it's like a mirror. Maybe you're also being called to do some mirror work. Group number 3. Oh. I just really registered that did say mirror guardian. So there's definitely been a call to do a lot of mirror work, standing in the mirror, actually giving yourself the confirmation, the affirmation that you are abundant and what you have and desire is already in your possession. Not that it's coming, not that you waiting at the bus, you're not sitting on the dock of the bay, you already have it. It exists because you are saying it exists, and it's yours. It's already yours. That's what you need to speak into existence, how it's already yours. All right, so with that, I feel group number 3, y'all got me working today, but I feel inclined to pick another card. So let's read. All right, group number 3, there is definitely something going on as far as the energies and wanting to continue to stop my camera. I mean, literally I've stopped and done this reading at least 7 times. So we're gonna get this finished for you. But what I was saying before it ended is y'all making me work today, but I love working. I love doing this for you, but I'm feeling inclined to pick some more cards for y'all. So this is the fallback deck. So it's just going to give some like affirmations, since we're actually had a message to like do some mirror work and get in the mirror and speak things into existence and affirming ourselves. So let's see what cards we get from the fallback deck as far as advice for group number 3. Let's see. What does group number 3 mean? All right, we'll take it. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So first we have here, it says embrace change. It says you are outgoing. Excuse me. I guess you are outgoing because, or you should be outgoing because that's not what this says. It says embrace change. You've outgrown your comfort zone. Time to explore new possibilities. I mean, if I can't say it better myself, we literally been saying this whole time, like you've outgrown the way you've been living. Like there's no more space for it, right? It's definitely no more space for living like that. I'm taking my freedom, taking it off the shelf. Come on, Jill. I'm living my life like it's golden. It says something new. It is on its way to you. Loosen your grip to release and receive. I mean, that's beautiful. And that's a beautiful message because, like I said, there's things that are coming for you, to you, but you have to release those beliefs. You have to release the the thoughts that you're telling yourself that you can't have what you desire, because you can. So then, like we said, we're going to end this with this card. So the Reassess card has a message on the back. We're going to read that message and see how that ties your whole reading together. So Reassess says, it says, you have the right to change your mind. I mean, if that's not powerful, I don't know what is. You have the right to change your mind. We've been speaking this whole time about other people's opinion, other people's belief, but you have the right to change that and move in a different path. That's your reading, group 3. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Let your friends know. Let your mama know. Let your grandmama know that they should subscribe to this channel and support your girl. Yeah, so we can get those honest, truthful, meaningful messages that are here to help us advance as human beings in this realm. If you all have any questions or concerns, definitely let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video. Love you. Peace. And you know the truth. Stay true to yourself. Peace, baby.